It was all dark and sweaty. My head had been trapped in a black, ew-smelling bag for hours. Finally, they ripped it off. Do you even realize what you've done? Do you know who I am? How dare you kidnap me? I'm Meredith, the heiress to a billion-dollar business that could ruin you and your great-great-grandfathers in their graves? I'm his only precious daughter. And for what? If it's money you want, I'll just call Daddy and have him write you a check that will change your entire lives. Even your great-great-grandfather's lives in their graves. Actually, forget that. I happen to have a blank check in my Gucci bag. I keep one in every purse, for emergencies. You know what? Take the whole bag. It's limited edition. You're welcome.
What happened to your face? Did you dye your hair?
Excuse me? Are you implying I don't look good in every color? But since you asked, no, I'm naturally a redhead. FYI, the rarest hair color on Earth. I actually have 7 hairdressers, one for each day of the week, because I feel different every day. Today was my happy hairdresser. Should have gone with stress.
Boys, I think we got the wrong hostage.
You sure did, and let me tell you.
Shut it! Didn't you have a bodyguard named Carson?
Oh, dear God, don't remind me. He was too serious and way too attractive. Do you know how humiliating it is when your own bodyguard steals the spotlight? People couldn't focus on me with him around. And worst of all, I used to ask him to match his tie to my dress, and he'd just nod, then show up in a completely different color. I've never experienced such betrayal. So, yep, I fired him 1 week ago. Good riddance.
You stupid fools! You should have taken his current client, not her! Sir, what do we do with her now? Keep her. She seems interesting.
Wow. Since when do people get kidnapped for being interesting? Don't get me wrong, I love compliments, but I'm also rich, special, and absolutely kidnapping worthy. I mean, I'm basically a princess. No, I am a princess.
What about the ex-bodyguard?
Wait, he's here too? Oh, my bags! How—
Keep him with her. He deserves some torture.
Excuse me? FYI, being with me is a privilege. Just then, one of the kidnappers ripped the bag off Carson's head. He looked straight at me, those cold, piercing eyes locking onto mine. And oh my God, he looked fine. How does someone get even hotter in just 1 week?
Hello, milady.
Who even talks like that? We're not in some cheap old romance novel. Carson, my lord. When the kidnappers left, I pulled out my handkerchief and handed it to him.
Ma'am, what am I supposed to do with this?
Wipe the shame off your face? This is all because of you. They knew you were the bodyguard of their target, so they assumed I was the target. Thank God my charm worked on them and they decided to keep me alive. Hopefully they'll realize their mistake and let me go soon.
Straight to the afterlife for sure. Ma'am, these people don't joke. They're an organized, dangerous mafia. They kill their hostages.
Organized my butt? Yeah, real professionals. Kidnapping the wrong person? Honestly, I feel insulted. I expected better kidnappers. When I get out of here, I'll just tell the media they're terrifying and highly skilled to make my story sound more dramatic and unhinged.
We need to escape. I have a plan.
Carson spent days silently watching the guards, memorizing their movements, counting how often they checked on us, finding the blind spots of the camera. Me? I was suffocating, worried, and most importantly, bored. When is this going to end? My poor boyfriend must be suffering. Oh, babe. David, my Day-Day, my sugar pumpkin, my Shayla, my dumpling deluxe. I know you're absolutely inconsolable without me. But this is life, my peekaboo. We must endure through pain, through hardship, through 1 whole week of separation. Stay strong, my love. Cry into my sweater if you must.
You're still dating that idiot?
Excuse me? Can't you see I'm communicating telepathically with him? And I do not allow you to speak ill of the love of my life, my precious—
Ma'am, be quiet. Someone is coming.
One of the guards, face covered, came in and tossed a tray of food at us.
If I were you, I wouldn't give this Meredith woman any food. It'll give her energy, and she'll keep talking. Ah, women. What can they do besides talking and wasting money?
How dare he? I sprang up to attack, but Carson grabbed my wrist and pulled me back. The guard left laughing like a hyena, and I fumed.
You should have let him keep talking, ma'am. I needed to memorize his voice. He's the weaker one. Our best chance to escape is during his shift.
Well, no need for his voice. His shoe print is unique in this dusty, stupid room. I know these shoes. It's called the B for Boring brand. Ugh, what ugly taste. I wouldn't even let my enemy wear them in their coffin.
That's a very smart observation, ma'am.
Of course it is.
Then we're ready.
That night, I unleashed my Oscar-winning performance. I started wailing in pain, groaning, kicking the floor, and clutching my stomach. At first, the guard ignored me, but I kept going for hours, moaning like a dying goat until he finally snapped and stormed inside. I dragged myself to the corner. Carson had told me it was a blind spot.
Ah! What do you want now?
You were right. We women are useless, just for talking and wasting money. You know what else? Having periods. You know what a period is? Not the lengthy one, the bloody one. Oh, my tummy. It's like I'm pregnant with a baby elephant. He made a face and took a cautious step forward, and I bit his arm. Just transferring the pain of my tummy to your hand. Oh, Mommy, wish you could see your little baby in pain. Give your other arm to bite, sir. It did make me feel better the first time. The guard was now panicking. He was about to push me away when, bam, Carson came out of nowhere, knocking him out cold. I gasped, then clapped my hands. Woohoo! Okay, let's go. But Carson turned to me.
Stay inside.
Excuse me? Yeah, right. Let him go alone while I wait here like a sitting duck? Absolutely not. But just as I tried to follow him, he grabbed my shoulders and said firm and low,
Ma'am, you need to wait here for me.
Oh, why did that sound so attractive? No, bad heart. Wrong man. Carson changed into the guard's clothes and typed the code in without hesitation. He'd memorized it just by watching the guard's fingers move over the keypad. The lock beeped and the door clicked open. From the next room, I heard punches, cursing, furniture breaking, and then silence. Carson reappeared, slightly out of breath, grabbing my wrist.
Let's go.
Wait! I need to get my bag and my heels first. How can I walk in public like this? Carson stared at me like I just asked to adopt a shark.
Ma'am, I have no time for this.
And he threw me over his shoulder and ran. Put me down, you muscular ogre!
No.
And just like that, we were out. We had been walking for hours, and I was exhausted. Hey, Mr. Fighter, why can't I just go home to my mansion?
How sure are you that it's safe there? Maybe they're waiting for you. Maybe showing up will put your entire family in danger. Ma'am, I know these people. We beat them up, we humiliated them. If they don't want ransom anymore, they just want to get their pride back.
Pride, prejudice, pickles. I don't care. At least let me make one phone call. I bet my dad has shut down every company under his name, going on strike to grieve me. I need to tell him I'm alive and that I allow him to keep our businesses running.
There's a public phone at a gas station 5 minutes from here.
When we got to the public phone, I reached into my pockets. Empty. No coins. Ugh. So obviously, I did what any smart, resourceful person would do. I started crying loudly while staring directly at some random guy standing nearby. Maybe he'd take the hint and hand over some change. Carson, clearly confused, just watched, waiting for me to shut up. Oh, I never forget those who help me. I remember a man once who lent me money when I was in need. What did I do in return, you ask? I became his girlfriend for 3 hours. He died a few weeks later, and on his grave, he wrote, I spent 30 years on this earth, but I only truly lived for 3 hours. Obviously, he meant the hours he spent with me. Just then, the guy I'd been staring at actually approached us, smirking. Before I could reply, Carson punched him straight in the face.
One punch and some kicking.
The guy stumbled back, wheezing. I quickly stepped between them before Carson actually killed him, and, more importantly, before the guy changed his mind about giving me money. I bent down, snatched the coins from his hand, and he ran off. I turned back to the phone, inserted the coins, and just stood there.
So?
Trying to remember my dad's number.
You don't know your own dad's phone number?
Well, the kidnappers took my phone, and someone didn't let me grab my bag, where, being the responsible person I am, I keep a notebook with all my important contacts. But no, thanks to your, oh, I'm a hero and we should get away fast from the danger, but here we are.
Ma'am.
Wait, I memorized it through a song I made. Hold on, I think it goes like this. ZZ Sack, my first grade crush. Ate glue for a snack, way too much. Z40, left him for N. Oh, what a fate. Stuck with Nate, whose stinky breath I hate. N49, dumped it for J. Jonathan. So sweet, so fine, with hair that shined. He stood for 5. 'Cause no number starts with J, obviously, but I liked him enough to have him in the song.
Ma'am, it's fine. I remember your father's number.
He dialed. The moment my dad picked up, I immediately started explaining everything, my voice shaking through my sobs. But then, his voice came through the line, and it sent a chill down my spine.
You need to disappear. Now.
And then, he hung up. We sat in the park, and I just stared off into space, completely lost in thought. Carson must have noticed, because he spoke up.
Ma'am, how about we...
Who does he think he is, being all secretive and mysterious? Oh, you need to disappear, now! What is this, Breaking Bad? Should I start cooking in an RV and going bald for dramatic effect? Does he think I have a plan for this? What am I supposed to do now? Is he ever gonna look for me? Should I try calling him again? How am I even stuck in all this?
Ma'am, we don't know anything for sure, but what I do know is that we need to lay low. We can't use any of our real documents. We need new IDs, passports, everything. I know a guy who can help.
Why are you doing all this for me? You could just leave me to figure it out on my own.
Ma'am, I used to be your bodyguard, and honestly, it wouldn't sit right with me to just leave you to an unknown fate.
He hesitated before continuing.
I have a suggestion. You might not like it, but it's the best option until we figure things out.
I narrowed my eyes. Oh no, what is it?
We need to get married.
Excuse me?
A married couple attracts no suspicion. It gives us a reason to live together, travel together, and stay under the radar. It's the safest cover.
Oh, I'm not confused anymore. Of course, you want to marry me. And how exactly are you going to introduce me? Meet my wife, Ma'am Meredith?
First, you won't be Meredith. You'll need a new name. Something cute. Maybe Sally or Emily.
FYI, my name means Great Ruler. It suits me perfectly, thank you very much. And if we're picking new names, I've already decided on yours. Apollos.
I think I'll stick with something normal.
Then, in a more serious tone, he explained why this was the best move.
If we're married, I'll be legally tied to you. That means if anything happens, I can step in without raising suspicions. You'll be safer that way.
After some debating, we finally settled on Sally for me and Adam for Carson. Carson reached out to his contact, who arranged everything for us, including fake IDs and papers. He even lent Carson some money to help us get on our feet. And just like that, I went from kidnapped heiress to Miss Sally Nobody in a single day. Sadly, I had to dye my natural red hair and wear lenses. I went with blonde and blue. Classic disguise chic. On our first day in this painfully boring neighborhood, a girl with wild hair came running straight toward us. She looked about my age, maybe younger, but definitely chaotically adorable.
OMG, you're so pretty. And your man, God, like straight out of a romantic movie. Girl. I'm Abby, by the way. And I'm about to be the best friend you ever had.
Oh, I don't like friends.
Me neither.
then we should be friends.
Yeah, we already have something in common in the first 3 seconds of meeting. Imagine in 3 minutes.
Totally. I'm Sally. Wanna come in for a cup of matcha?
Did you say matcha? 2 things in common? God, I love you.
I love you too. By the way, this is my husband Adam, but it's just a lavender marriage. We don't love each other. He's gay. He's like a sister to me.
Oh my God. So sweet of you to protect him like that. So sweet. Just like me. I'm sweet too. 3 things in common.
Just then, Carson grabbed my wrist and yanked me aside, his jaw tight.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
Well, she's going to notice we don't kiss or hug, and she'll get suspicious. That was me thinking ahead. Thank me later. Life was hard. I missed my family and my boyfriend. Carson wasn't bad, but things were always formal with him. He, of course, slept on the couch. He had loosened up a little, but he was still serious and boring. At least I had this girl Abby, wild enough to make up for it. Until one day, someone knocked on the door. Carson opened it, and there stood David. Without hesitation, Carson lunged forward, yanked him inside, and shut the door behind him, quickly scanning the area before locking it. Then, like a World War general interrogating a captured spy, he fired off questions.
Get in here. Did anyone see you? Did you tell anyone where you were going?
Hey, let the man breathe. I called him. I missed him.
Ma'am, what? Do you have any idea how dangerous that is? It's not just reckless, it's stupid.
Hey, don't talk to her like that. Show respect, bro.
Carson's entire face twitched. Then, without another word, he grabbed David by the collar and lifted him like he was a grocery bag.
How about you shut up and speak only when spoken to?
Hey, Carson, put him down. That's my boyfriend. He's fragile. He has feelings. Carson sighed, rubbing his face like he was trying to physically push the frustration away. He was equal parts furious and disappointed, and he took a moment to gather himself before speaking.
You bringing him here? Your boyfriend? To our house? We're married.
On freaking paper? Look, I appreciate everything you're doing for me. I really do. But I missed him. I've always had a boyfriend. I don't know how to function without one. And I trust David. So please, relax.
Yeah, man. Chill.
Carson shot David a glare so sharp it could cut steel. Then, with a sudden jerk, he lunged forward, startling David so badly that he let out a pathetic yelp and sprinted behind me, grabbing my arm like I was a human shield. Carson allowed David to visit twice a week. Days passed, life grew more boring, and Carson grew more cautious. Ugh, Carson, I'm dying of boredom. I've counted all the ceiling cracks. Twice.
Ma'am, I told you to find a hobby.
Oh, I did. And lucky you, it involves us. We've been invited to a neighborhood dinner, a little welcome to the neighborhood thing. It's this Saturday. It'll be so cute. We'll blend in, meet people, and act like a normal couple.
We are not a normal couple.
Details. Just wear something nice, Apollos.
It's Adam, ma'am, and we're not going.
How dare you? Are you trying to make us look suspicious? If we don't go, people will think we're murderers. Or worse, antisocial. Carson sighed and muttered something under his breath. The backyard was decorated with fairy lights, the smell of barbecue filling the air. Families laughed, kids ran around, and we were stuck at the picnic table of doom. Across from us sat 2 suburban couple extraordinaires, the Sharps.
So, Adam and Sally, how'd you two meet?
I opened my mouth. Carson opened his mouth. And we said completely different things. Oh,
Met through
it was fate.
mutual
Love at
friends.
first sight. He saw me in a coffee shop and boom, instant obsession. Silence. The Sharps exchanged a look.
Oh,
And how long have you been together?
4
1 year.
years. Another silence.
well, that's sweet. And how did he propose?
Oh, it was so romantic. A candlelit dinner, a rooftop view. He cried a little.
I did what?
Yes, you cried. You were overwhelmed by my beauty. You're just too emotionally stunted to remember, Mr. Coldheart.
She's right. I was emotional. I mean, who wouldn't be? After all, she had spent years searching for me.
What?
You see, she once visited a psychic who told her she'd meet the love of her life, a man whose name starts with C. And from that moment on, she searched for me. Every cafe, every street, every parking lot. The moment she laid eyes on me, she said, "What was it again, darling?"
Nope. Not happening.
Yes, I knew it was you. I've seen you in my dreams. And then she begged, pleaded for me to give her a chance. She even showed me her phone background, a photo of me, which she had taken secretly. I know it sounds intense, but I felt sorry for her. So I thought, why not? I'll give this woman who has clearly devoted her life to me a chance. And here we are.
Wait, but you said the psychic told her true love's name would start with C, and yours begins with A.
I crossed my arms, turning to Carson with a slow, satisfied smirk.
Yeah, well, my middle name is Adam. My first name starts with C.
It's Caesar. Like Caesar salad. By the end of the night, I was sure they thought we were complete weirdos. But secretly, seeing this side of him was weirdly entertaining. Who knew Mr. Coldheart had a sense of humor? One day, Abby showed up for her usual visit. Lately, she had developed this charming habit of bringing all the ingredients and cooking at our house, which meant we got to enjoy food that was half burnt, half stiff, and entirely inedible. That day, David was with us. He took one bite, gagged, and immediately spit it out.
Oh man, this is so bad. Even a stray rat would refuse it. And if you made him eat it, he'd take you to court.
And just like that, all hell broke loose.
Look who's talking. Aren't you just a stray rat in designer shoes?
She launched at him like a wild animal. I tried to pull them apart, while Carson, of all things, just sat there looking amused. Would you, I don't know, help? Carson finally stood up, but instead of breaking up the fight immediately, he calmly reached for Abby and gently pulled her away. Dramatically, she clutched his chest.
Let a girl have her revenge.
David stormed out in anger. Later, Carson went to take a shower, and Abby plopped down next to me, still fuming. Then, out of nowhere...
Are you sure your husband's the gay one and not your boyfriend? 'Cause, God, your husband's so manly. Oh, and the way he looks at you, and don't even try to deny that he has feelings for you.
He does?
You're either stupid or blind. Oh my God, am I just the supportive best friend in a K-drama? The one that spends the entire series cheering for the main character to follow her heart? I love that for me! I was born for this role.
Well, I am following my heart. I kind of love David.
We both know you're lying, and there's something you're hiding. But whatever for now. By the way, I like the color of your shirt. This shade of brown, so earthy.
Thanks. I fertilize it every day. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about what Abby had said. Why is Carson doing all this for me? Could it be love? Am I too stupid to see what's right in front of me? A few days later, Abby and I decided to clean the house, even though it was freezing and windy.
Girl, where did you even live before this? Your room stinks. Get yourself a mop and start cleaning.
I had no idea how to use a mop, so I just held it and started scrubbing the walls.
Are you painting the walls with a mop? What's wrong with you?
It's just a cleaning technique I invented.
Oh, and when exactly did you invent it?
Just now?
Oh, totally. In fact, mop therapy is a thing. Just strap it to your head and let it sponge up all your poor life choices.
And so, I did. It's too cold and wet. Who even told you about this therapy?
Oh, I just invented it. Just now. Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Who are you?
Excuse me? FYI, I lived like a princess before this.
And Adam is actually your prince, right? Not some gay bestie in a lavender marriage?
I paused for a half a second too long.
Wait, oh my God, you hesitated. You totally hesitated.
I did not.
You so did. Oh, wow. Are you, like, in denial? Because the tension, palpable? Like, I don't even need to ship you guys. You've already set sail.
I ignored her and continued cleaning. That night, I got sick. I caught a cold. All thanks to that girl, Abby. Ugh, I'm gonna choke her. I was too weak to even make it to my bed, so I just crashed on the couch. Suddenly, Carson got home. He saw my pale face and red, runny nose and hurried over to me.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Yeah, perfect. Just thought I'd try a different look today. Really up my game for my husband.
He frowned, clearly concerned, then hurried off to make me some soup. When he returned, he gently tried to sit me up. I grabbed onto his shirt for support, only to realize, a second too late, that our faces were suddenly way too close. He looked into my eyes and brushed my hair behind my ear. For a second, my heart fluttered. Then, as if realizing the moment, he straightened and spoke in his usual serious, boring tone.
Ma'am, you need to eat your soup.
I miss my old life, but will everything go back to normal?
I might have some leads. The person who tipped off the mafia gang about you wasn't mistaken. He meant to get them to you. He chose you on purpose.
Who even does that? I'm nice to everyone. I'm practically a walking angel. Aren't I, Carson?
You're okay, ma'am.
And then it happened. A tiny smirk. A small side smile that faded as quickly as it appeared. Is that a smile? You smiled! Lord Cold Carson actually smiled.
I have no idea what you're talking about, ma'am. You're hallucinating from your fever.
Oh no, you smiled. Carson, the smiley, grinning so widely.
I started coughing hard from the singing. Carson immediately leaned in and pressed a hand to my forehead.
You're burning up.
Duh. Glad you finally see it.
I'll stay with you all night until your temperature goes down.
I was already drifting in and out of sleep. It's okay. I called David.
Sure you did.
A few days later, I was feeling better, but still bored out of my mind. Ugh. I've been a fugitive for, 3 weeks? I've already lost my glow. Look at my skin. This is what stress and middle-class living do to a person.
Ma'am, you're wearing a silk robe, and you spent an hour doing skincare.
And yet, my suffering continues. I miss him.
Who?
David. My love. My joy. My walking designer handbag.
So an accessory.
How dare you? He's not just an accessory. He's the whole outfit. That day, I called David and suggested we go out for a walk. A few hours later, he pulled up to our house in his brand new Lamborghini, music blasting, honking like a madman. I was about to walk over when Carson materialized out of nowhere, striding straight past me to David's car. He knocked on the window, gesturing for David to get out. David, pretending he didn't hear him, acted very busy checking himself in the rearview mirror and started brushing his eyebrows. When I tried to enter the car, Carson blocked me.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Let's see. Walking to the car, getting in, driving away for some fresh air before our couch absorbs me into its fabric from sitting on it all day.
No, ma'am, you can't do that. I'm stopping you.
Well, watch me. Carson, I just need some relaxing time. Don't worry, I won't attract any attention, I promise. Please, Carson, pretty please. Just then, David rolled down his window and yelled, because of course he did.
Yo, Meredith! You coming or what?
Shh! Say my name louder, why don't ya? Maybe alert the whole city.
That's it, I'm ripping his eyes out.
Whoa, that's a bit intense. Right then, Abby appeared out of nowhere, arms crossed.
Wait, hold on. Why did he just call you Meredith?
Carson whipped around, clearly at the end of his patience.
Were you spying on us? Have you done that before? How many times?
Carson, chill. It's fine. I'll just go for an hour, I promise. Hey, I'll even bring Abby if it makes you feel less jealous.
Meredith, it's not about jealousy. It's about the fact that people literally want to kill you.
But I'd had enough of this suffocating life. So before Carson could keep arguing, I grabbed Abby's hand and dragged her into the car with me. The park was quiet. The cool evening air brushing against my skin. I took a deep breath, stretching my arms. Freedom, at last. Abby had wandered off to buy snacks from a food cart.
So, Meredith, crazy how life works, huh?
I turned to him, raising an eyebrow. Weird opener, but okay. Yeah, totally. Super deep. Love this chat. Then he grabbed my wrist. Not playfully, not casually, hard. My stomach dropped. David? His fingers tightened around my wrist, his jaw clenched.
You really have no idea, do you?
Something about his voice made the hairs on my arms stand up.
Your father destroyed my family, and now his clueless little heir gets to take everything while we lost it all?
David, let go. His grip tightened more. My pulse spiked.
No more heirs. No more Meredith. I tried to get rid of you before, with that gang, but your stupid Carson ruined everything. So now, I'm doing it myself.
His free hand slipped into his jacket. I tried to yank back, but he was too strong. Panic started clawing at my chest. Then, a blur. Before I could even process it, David was ripped away from me. A loud thud. Carson slammed him to the ground. Hard. David gasped. Stunned, struggling against Carson's grip.
I had my suspicions about you, and so did her father. We've been in contact this whole time, waiting to catch you red-handed and take you down for good. But we couldn't act without proof. You were too careful, too clean. Until now.
David's face fell. Before he could react, officers emerged from their hidden spots, closing in fast. Then, he was gone. The second the police took him, I let out a shaky breath. Carson's gaze was still locked on me. And then, he took a step closer. And another. Before I could react, his hand cupped my face, gently, and his thumb brushed against my cheek. His gaze dropped to my lips, and then he kissed me. The world tilted. Silence. Then,
Ha! I knew it.